Hi, good evening, folks, ladies and gentlemen. This is Nitesh Kumar Mishra. And Jorben has told me, Jorben has told you everybody, and I am of the view that you all are agriculture optional students. So, in this regard, first of all, I would like to congratulate you people that being an agriculture, choosing agriculture optional in itself is a thing which makes me very happy because I am a hardcore agriculture man. Because in my interview also, the interview panel was continuously referring to me as an agriculture expert. I have given almost 14 years. I have been in this field. 2010, I joined BSc Agriculture, and it has been 2024. So almost 14 years I have been associated with agriculture, and I enjoy agriculture like anything. I feel that agriculture is a subject which needs to be internalized. It needs to be understood. It's not something which you can mug up, or you can make some short notes and you can just simply write an answer. Agriculture is a optional which is need to be internalized by you. So this year was my last attempt. I did, let me complete from my educational background so that it will be helpful to you all guys. I did my schooling from Sainik School, Bhubaneswar. That was 2002, I joined there. And I continued, then after I did my BSc Agriculture from Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, TNAU Coimbatore. And after that, from 14 to 16, I did MBA Agri Business, that is from Manage Hyderabad. You many people of agriculture background might be knowing what Manage is. It's National Institute of Agriculture Extension Management. And after that, since 2016, I have been working with Krivco, that is Krisak Bharati Cooperative Limited. It's a urea manufacturing company and a fertilizer trading organization. And it's registered under the Multi-State Cooperative Societies Act. 2017 was the first time when I appeared for civil services examination. I could not clear. I could not clear prelims. Just a small request, everybody, you can switch on your camera, not an issue, but please unmute mute yourself. It creates disturbances in the between. Just a request, small request to you all guys. Fine. So I gave my first prelims in 2017, and I failed in that prelims. The cutoff was around 105. I scored 97 or 98 something. After that, in 2018 was my first chance where I was able to clear the prelims. I wrote mains, but somehow my interview score was a bit on the lower side. So I could not get into the main list. And that time I had scored 963 marks in total. And I missed the final list by 18 marks. But that was a year which gave me a faith, because that year I got 306 marks in agricultural optional. There was 159 in paper 2, 147 in paper 1. So that gave me a boost and confidence that, yeah, with agriculture optional, we can also be amongst the top 100 ranks. Then next year, again, I appeared for prelims. That was my third prelims. I cleared the cutoff of both civil services and forest services. And during the mains preparation time, I got some health issues. I was suffering from a major attack of dengue when my platelets and all went down very badly. And still on that year, I got 741 marks in mains, where the cutoff was 750 for general category. So there I missed, there in that year, during the in the agriculture paper, I had scored 267 marks. Then I appeared for forest service mains. There the marks are of 400 marks. 200 marks is each paper. So out of 400, I had scored almost 264 marks in forest service. 264 or 270 something. I can share my mark sheet later on with Jorben. He can put it in the group for the benefit of the community. Then final list again I missed in the forest service. 2020, I missed I failed in CSAT itself. So that was a huge embarrassment and huge loss of attempt for me. Then 2021, I could not, because I was in job, my position was growing, my responsibility was increasing. And in the meantime, I had got married, I had a small daughter. So taking all those things, I was not able to manage time and I had to judiciously use my attempt. So I dropped 2021 attempt. Then in 2022, I had a chance uh, to either go for writing only forest service or for only civil service. So what I did, I split my attempt. I applied only for forest service, taking a risk. चलिए ठीक है, पहले इसको let's try first this. If we get through, then we may be able to try for civil services next year. But what happened during that year, I cleared the GS1 Forest Service cutoff also. I got around 106 or 107 marks in GS1, that is prelims. But again, I flunked in CSAT. I got around 64 or 65 something marks. So again, 2023, I appeared. That was my last chance. I did not have Forest Service attempt left with me. So I had attempted for civil service. And with a lot of hard work, and that I was able to clear the CSAT cutoff. And I finally wrote my mains. And that was my third mains of civil service. And the scores have been received yesterday itself. So as Jorben had already told, my mentor sir has scored one of the good marks. Though I am personally not much satisfied with the score of agriculture, 274. I was expecting something around 290s plus, but fine. UPSC, you cannot predict much. That's why it's called unpredictable service commission. Whatever you expect, you don't get it. Whatever you don't expect, you get it. So in that manner, and in GS, I had scored 426 marks combinedly out of all those four papers. So that is the area which I think boosted my rank. And finally, the result is in front of you, 158 rank. And with this rank, 99, probably I am going to join Indian Police Service. And I would be more than happy in future also to guide community of people from agriculture. You people are just like my younger brothers and sisters. I am such a hardcore agrarian, you can say, that even if I see some random comment, something, then I definitely try to help whatever possible way. So that was a brief and long introduction about my journey. Why did I tell you about all my attempts? Was that we Agri people are generally bio background people, and we are a bit poor in maths. And in that sense, we should try to give as much as focus to mathematics, because that is a major area of challenge. So regarding CSAT also, if somebody wants help, that also I can guide. Today, I have told Jorben that we have plenty of time we can discuss, because again, I have some meetings scheduled from Monday onwards. So I told Saturday is a good day. You can keep a meeting and we can discuss. So the place is open, and next my loving junior Jorben, he can guide me what to do next and how do we go ahead. Over to you, Jorben.
Hi, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the brief introduction and all your attempts and details, sir. Sir, like first, because the common question which students have is what source should we refer? Now, students, like many coaching institutes are coming, they're telling, sir, we are reading this coaching material, or should we read books, or we should read some things. First, let us
Yeah,
what
you're
books
coming
they
to
should.
coming to summarize your first question, Jorben. What are the sources for agriculture optional? Fine. So please mute yourself. Please, whoever gentleman is there, please mute yourself. It creates a lot of
Yes, sir.
distraction. We should
Yes, sir.
leverage the use of technology and utilize it. Though we are all very far, but with coming to your question of Jorben, what are your sources? See, regarding sources, I can say you people are lucky and unlucky both. Lucky in the sense, nowadays agriculture optional has become something which every coaching institute wants to encash upon. And they have started, like Vajiram has started, and someone I am seeing, some more Sunya IS and all those people, they are starting their coaching in this agriculture optional domain. Some sir ARS sir is their ex faculty, I don't know his name. He's also doing some classes. Plus some other small institutes are there which are doing for agriculture. But the era in which I began, that was 2016-17, there was only one source, that was Evolution was their coaching. But there is no need for worrying about sources much. The basic standard books, like Jorben can share it in the group, or even I will share it with Jorben, he can put it. Like, for example, for genetics and plant breeding, we have Fundan Singh, we have DK Das. See, the biggest problem with your generation, now you people are almost 5-6 years junior to me. The biggest problem with your generation is that I call you people as Maggie noodles generation. You want everything just like in the form of a Maggie noodles, everything ready-made. Try to slog through. जब prelims से पहले, whenever your prelims has not happened, just follow two things. Take out the syllabus, print it, paste it in your study table, read word by word, and restrict your note making from the authentic source like soil science, DK Das is there, seed technology, RL Agarwal is there. Restrict your sources from those authentic books. Because I will give you my live example. Just I would not name the coaching institute because Jorvin would be YouTube uploading it in YouTube. So I'm not against somebody or anybody. I, out of curiosity, I just went to Rajendra Nagar and bought the notes, agriculture optional notes. And they supposedly provide the agriculture notes in 2 books. And they are making complete fool out of the aspirants. Just I purchased that book. It was something 1500 something rupees. And I just wanted to see what they have done in that. And I was amazed to find they had copy pasted every single thing from website. Even they had not changed the design pattern or anything from that. So that's why I'm saying don't rely on anything else, because self-help is the best help. You refer to your own sources of books. The books list I will share, which I had used, plus some useful websites also I'll share with you. You can prepare your notes from those sources, right? Hope I am able to answer your question to this.
Yes, sir. You like given a very clear answer, sir. That we need to rely on the books
Because Jordan,
and
what happens
use.
now? What happens now? The basic books now, whenever you get stuck now, nowadays you can see the standard of agriculture optional paper has also improved a lot. It was not like repetitive. The repetitiveness is reducing. UPSC has cracked that code. And with coming of coaching institutes, UPSC is facing the heat. Here, every coaching institute, they know the trick that this is happening. So let us change. You can see the questions of this year, paper 1 and paper 2, how different they are. And UPSC has been evolving. So go for your basic books. Until unless your basics are strong, no notes would help you.
Definitely, sir. Seeing this year paper, it was like very lot amount of new questions came.
Yeah,
Earlier,
exactly,
people
exactly.
used to think only do PYQ, that's enough. But right now, it's not possible. You need
Yeah, yeah.
like from books, we can get through things.
Fine. Next.
Yes. Sir, like what about students ask about note making and answer writing? So should a new aspirant, a new aspirant, do that, or how he should make notes, how he should do answer writing? These are very common questions, sir.
Yeah, regarding that, note making, what happens? You can see the first point of preparing for any exam. The first point of preparing any exam is see the previous year questions. Download the question paper from 2015-16 onwards till 2023-24 paper. See what type of questions has been asked. See the questions as per the syllabus, and then you make your notes accordingly. See the question, try to analyze those questions, why it has been asked, what are the repetitive areas, which areas are more important, which areas the questions are not being asked, right? So you can make the questions in that way. You can make your first you see the questions, then you make your notes accordingly. Plus, answer writing, if you think time is a problem and challenge to you, many it's a big challenge to you, then you can write, rather than if some test series are there or something is there, then you can opt for that, but they are very costly. So you can do something, you can write on your own. With the given time frame amount of time, you try to write on your own. So like every month you try to write 2 papers, paper 1, paper 2, you try to write, not more than that, because I think agriculture presentation skill you need to develop by writing a paper every month during your preparation. And जब exam pass आ जाए, when the exam is very nearby, try to write 2 papers per month. That would be more than enough. Fine, Jordan.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the details on answer writing. Uh, Sir, the other like very common questions which a student faces that like particular notes if they are doing, they find that that answer is not having any this one, what do you say, stuffs like value addition and all. So what are the value addition? Where should we refer? Any websites, links
Revan,
for
Jordan, can you come again? I missed somehow.
yes, sir. Sir, what are the value addition points or that key points that will add value to our answers? So
Yeah,
how do we do that?
yeah,
And also whether non-agree students, many are writing these days, sir. So what do you suggest them? What should they do?
fine. See, like notes, I told you that I will stick to it. कि आप जो basic notes you have made, so you have there. In addition to this, what was the one of the major problem areas which I was lacking is that in 2020-21, well, what was the major problem was I was not updating my notes with relevant current things. है ना? And current relevant, if you update it with relevant current things, current affairs or current events or current happenings in your agriculture notes, that will help you for GS3 as well.
Yeah.
It will help you in GS3 as well, and somewhere it will help you in essay paper as well, if the question is related to something related to agriculture. So what you need to do, you can follow either of the newspapers like the Hindu or the Indian Express, and you don't need to read everything. If it is the Hindu, there are 2 or 3 pages, text and context, and some middle page is there, where every a big thing or happening in news is being explained in detail. And similarly, you have Indian Express explained section. In the explained section, I think every third day or fourth day, you will find some articles related to agriculture, like agriculture consumption expenditure, agriculture indebtedness position, or if some new nano urea fertilizer is being launched, if some encapsulated fertilizers are launched, if some fortified nutrients are launched. So that can help in your preparation. Indian Express explained, in the Indian Express section, explained is there, simplified is there, everyday economics is there. From those areas you can refer, and you can refer from the Hindu. Plus, you can refer any current affairs magazine of any institute if they're covering for agriculture. So that would help you to update and complete your notes in time. Fine, Jorben.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, another relevant like question students are asking is like this year they asked a package of practices of methi, and every year they ask some different topics like in pathology something completely new, and they are not able to prepare completely because it is so broad, horticulture, etc. So how do you cover it? It is one question.
See, sometimes luck, it's a big luck factor. Some years the questions on package of practices is not a very comfortable area for generally for the aspirants, because I don't find package of practices questions to be really good questions, because there is nothing much you can do in that. And moreover, package of practices varies from region to region. If you have referred to the notes of like US, Harvard, they would refer something, TNA would refer something, or Punjab Agriculture University, Ludhiana would refer something. So that becomes a challenge area. As much as possible, if you can skip that question, because in optional you have the option to choose the different questions. As much as possible, I would like you people to skip those areas of question and try to attempt those questions where the package of practices are not there. But if it is in a compulsory question, like question number 1 or question number 5, then the basic outline you should have made ready in you. Like question number, it says about package of practices of some crop like mentha or something, papaya was asked this year. So every answer we can make, then it is Jugadu answer. What will it will begin with land preparation. You should have some basic idea. This crop is cultivated. What is the land preparation? If any special land preparation technology is used in that, like in rice, we use that puddling and all those things we use that rotavator and all those things we are using in that. So that type of things you can prepare, then land preparation, then nursery, then whatever the areas, then that varieties, if you are remembering, then intercultural operations like weeding, spraying something, you make it in a format, go in a sequence. जैसे agriculture operations होता है ना, how the agriculture operations are carried on, go into that, because you don't have a choice, you cannot miss that question. And if you are able to write, at least you are able to do justice to that, 32% marks may be awarded to you, maybe 3 marks you can get in that. But if it is not in that, my suggestion is that I did that, because I cannot say what I did not do. I always skipped the questions, those who were related to package of practices. I always try to do other areas of question. Like in paper 2, if the package of practices are being asked, you make your last unit very strong, which is related to food, nutrition, because those areas are related to GS paper 3. And you need to repetition here also. है ना? So you can do what you can do. You make your questions of those areas strong, because those areas also this year you will find there were around 70 or 80 marks of question related to food security, public distribution system, and all those things. So that can be that areas you can target. Package of practices don't fear much. Basic preparation you should do. And if you have an option to skip that question, you better skip that question, because there is no point in the cost benefit ratio is very less. जितना आप एफर्ट डालेगा उतना बेनिफिट आपको नहीं मिलेगा, राइट?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is true, sir. Like because We cannot like how much we'll study. We can will be like
See,
unending.
Jordan, for in life, now everything there is a thing called opportunity cost and cost benefit ratio. There
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir.
very low opportunity cost for this package of practices and very low cost benefit ratio for this type of questions. So better, I told them, you better to skip those questions, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, and other related like sir has scored 115 in prelims when cutoff was 75, nearly so 60
40,
70%
40,
over the
40,
cutoff.
40 marks. In 2019, I scored 141 marks in that year.
Oh, okay, sir. That is like people are not like able to score 75 or scored 115. Sir, can you give some tips to the aspirants regarding the paper one and CSAT also in a small way? What they should do, whether they should read books, tests, or refer some PYQs, or how should they get at least 75 marks?
Yeah. So what happens? What happens, my dear friends? Generally, for general studies paper one, the strategy is like you divide the paper into easy, doubtful, not able. You divide the paper. While you are attempting the paper itself in first 7 8 minutes, you would have a fair bit of idea which questions I know, which questions I can do, and which questions I can never do. So try to separate out in that manner and try to give 20 minutes for all these sections of questions. You go one by one, try to solve as much as possible. And moreover, after coming of this one pair, two pair type of thing, now you need to be conceptually very strong and you need a fair bit of luck also. So there is no option for the scope of elimination. Elimination has been eliminated by UPSC. So what you need to do, you need to have a complete focus and complete attention to that. Plus, you should be fundamentally strong, at least in the core subjects where the instability is very less, like history, polity, economics, and environmental science. Being an agriculture people, you people should not miss any question from environmental science. Maximum number of questions you should cover from environment, and more every year around 12 to 15 to 18 questions are there from environment. Plus some agriculture questions which are a part of geography as well as environment is also there. So try to capture those low hanging fruits. Don't be afraid. I am seeing a general problem with the aspirants is that there are 7 8 difficult questions and they get demotivated after that. So you should never feel like that. You should search out those low hanging fruits. Like if you play the game in mobile, you will find the treasure hunt. It is hidden somewhere. But UPSC does the same thing. Some easy questions have been put in very hidingly in the paper. Some hidden questions have been put there in a hidden format. You need to identify those questions. And moreover, cutoff is never 200. So don't worry about 200. You need to solve 50 to 55 questions correctly. And given the time frame, you can definitely do that. Try to work on improving your accuracy as well. So this will be some of the areas which I would say for paper one. For paper two, GS paper two, that is CSAT, which has been a Achilles heel for everybody. Even I myself have been a sufferer from this CSAT. Two of my good attempts were wasted because of this. So what was the problem was with me that we people are generally, I'm not a, strong in mathematics. I acknowledge that openly. I'm bit okay is in mathematics. So I was trying to read every single thing and I was trying to read and solve as much as mathematics as possible. But then I changed my strategy. RC, that is reading comprehension, is a major area which is a low hanging fruit. And reading comprehension, you can do it very nicely. How come? There is a cheat code in that? But probably UPSC should not should not be hearing this conversation of us, because what happens in reading comprehension, you just take out any year's reading comprehension and see the options. Just read it in a fast manner. Read the passage very fast. Come to the question and try to solve the question in the form of read it as a general study. Like all the options would be given. Try to analyze it. Will it be actually possible if there is some question on paragraph was based on some keystone species? Some birds are living on that tree is eliminated, the tree dies. So try to read the options. You yourself will be able to remove two options very easily. You yourself will be able to remove. मतलब आपको लगेगा पढ़ते कि नहीं यार ऐसा तो हो ही नहीं सकता. It cannot happen. Try to link it with GS, because many what happens, UPSC uses the passages from newspaper, World Bank, World Economic Forum, or editorials. So whatever has happened, it's a part of a fact. This it's a part of fact. Like our economy, they can write something about unemployment situation is worse in the country, this, so and so, and they will ask you what do you infer by this. So you try to read the options very nicely, give some time, you will be able to eliminate two options very easily. And for remaining one or two options, just you can refer back to the passage and you can easily clear it out. And 27 to 30 questions are there from reading comprehension. At no instance you should miss any question from reading comprehension. Those 30 questions should be attempted at any cost. And that also at 45 to 50 minutes, you should need to solve them. Next 1 hour, 1 hour, 10 minutes, you can give it, dedicate it for low hanging fruits, easy areas like distance, direction, some average based question, age based question, family relations question, all these questions. And for all this, prepare from 13 years of CSAT paper, and you can refer one or two coaching institutes question paper. So that would help you to get through. Time management is very important in CSAT, and you need to manage your time in English and mathematics or reasoning both equally.
So thank you for that comprehensive, sir, so that we'll be able to, because presently the CSAT paper is becoming difficult. Even last year, like even after doing this comprehension, even like doing 5-10 questions was difficult.
Yeah,
Probability,
so that
combination, number
what I said
system.
now, what I said, this method I had devised on my own, and I had seen some YouTube videos of some of the people. After that, I tried it and implemented it, and I think I have made good, because my 27, I think at 26 answer keys would be coming. 26 out of 27 questions I made correct, and that was the reason which helped me to sail through. I scored around 78 marks in CSAT. I had said with Jorban also, I think 77 or 78 marks I had
Yes, sir.
received in CSAT. So you can do. Don't miss the reading comprehension part. That's a low hanging fruit, and with some bit of effort, you can do it easily.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Sir, another question which they are asking is with respect to the same, sir, like those which are broad things, how should we cover? But it would be similar only, no, sir? Like pathology, horticulture are broad. How should we cover? That is similar only.
Sorry, I just got a call. I was disconnecting. Please, Jorban, sorry.
Yes.
Huh?
Okay, sir.
Please come again.
Sorry, sir. No problem, sir. Sir, like pathology, horticulture, and all students are asking how to cover it is very broad. It is like similar answer only which you said. I think same will be applicable for that.
Elimination is
In
there, but Jorban, just little bit I would like to add. In pathology area, what happens? One benefit of pathology area is that those conceptual pathology part is there, na, which is important for forest service examination as well. So we can make notes from those areas, and we can keep it ready around 30-40 pages of notes from pathology. That would help. And you should remember the disease control method of some famous diseases which you people in agriculture background might be knowing. Like in rice there are 1-2 disease, in wheat there are 1-2 disease, 6-7 diseases you should remember, and you should read integrated disease management and all those stuff. So it's a low hanging very easy area, jaldi se score आप कर सकते हो उसमें. So same strategy applied for pathology also. Pathology is very difficult for that. In that sense, you can go for the strategy which I told. And if time permits, Jorban, I am in the process of making a very comprehensive agriculture notes, but I don't know how much I will be successful, because I have been very busy attending lectures and giving talks. But if time permits, my notes was almost half ready. And if it is completed, we would try to see how we can release it for the students community. We'll try for that.
yes, sir, sure, sir. So that they will also, because we are about to give a good and other things. Sir, the other thing is like with respect to like your preparation, like from how we are able to maintain this consistency and other things, and to move across, so that they are asking, sir, how you are
See,
able to maintain.
consistency comes from a desire of a great desire to succeed. And that is the internal motivation to succeed. See, I had nothing more to achieve in my life other than this. And moreover, considering my profile where I have been working, I am working in a very I'm working with a well paid job. So job security is not a problem. Salary was also not a problem. The only thing which I wanted was to achieve something, because I have been seeing from agriculture background, hardly 4 or 5 people are able to clear every year. So what I wanted, that I want to inspire more and more people to join from agriculture background. Like I said, I'm by heart, I'm agrarian by heart, mind, and soul. So that was one of the motivation, like we have to succeed. Second was that since childhood it was my dream to achieve, and like uh, like Abdul Kalam sir have told that dreams are not those who allow you to which comes in sleep. It was those which does not let you sleep. So because of this preparation, some I got lot of issues. Like I gained a lot of weight because of irregular sleeping cycle. I lost my social circle very much because I stay away from my family, and I had to make a lot of sacrifices, and in the end all are worth it. And I was knowing that I am in the league, that 2 3 times I have appeared for interview, I have written mains. So just it was a bit of more push was needed. So that is what motivated me. Internal motivation is most important. Secondly, purpose of life should be there, or else you will not be able to sustain for such a long time in this field, right? So those are the two areas: remain motivated, stay focused.
Yes, sir. That is a very great motivation for every one of us to be motivated in the preparation, to be in the process. Thank you, sir. Sir, like another question which students are asking is in other optional students are getting 300 plus, but why not in agriculture recently? Is it
Yeah,
low
yeah.
scoring or not? Like that something?
Yeah, Jordan, actually, I also, whoever has asked that question, I also share the same view with you. I don't say that I'm an agriculture expert, but yeah, after writing 3 paper of agriculture civil service and 1 paper of forest service, I had always been scoring good. But since 2021, I am seeing, because of some scaling factor or because of low scores being given by faculty, I'm not aware. 270, 280, hardly some good paper they reach to 270, 280. I don't know what is the reason. Actually, I'm very perplexed. I said I got 306 in 2018 attempt, which I missed by some marks. But it's very easy to score 275, 280 plus. Though we have been on a bad side of the process of UPSC because of maybe scaling factor, agriculture paper scores goes down. Generally, what happens? Whatever the score you are seeing, it's not your actual score. It's not a actual score. Your raw score would be something else, and based on the difficulty level of the paper, the scaling is done on a factor. So because maybe I think we would be scoring 300 plus, but our scaling factor would be reducing us to that. So that nothing is for sure. This is just my own guess, and maybe Jordan would also share the same view. He would have also written two,
Yeah.
three times. Maybe we are missing
Yes,
out
sir.
on scaling part, I think, Jordan, because
Yes, sir.
they would be saying that agriculture paper was easy. So let us
Scale
put
it
it on
down.
a, scale it down. That can be a
Yes, sir.
reason, man. But don't get disheartened by all this
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
75, 280 is a really good, don't need to worry about that. 275,
Yes, sir.
280, and with a decent performance in GS, you will be in the list. Don't worry. Don't worry about all this stuff, because don't think much. Just you need to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is true, sir. Because recently everyone are getting ranks, so there is no not such a need to worry. So just preparing is the focus.
Yeah, that's why. That's
So
why. Need not worry. Just prepare. Control whatever you can control. Don't try to control the uncontrollable. Try to control the
yes, sir.
controllable.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. So like major all the questions we have covered, sir. So anything like more you want to say, sir? Like how uh, finally you want
Just
to say something to the aspirants, sir?
Just I was seeing some questions students had put. Just once again, also I'm trying to scroll. If something interesting I find, just I was seeing. Somebody has
Yes,
asked,
sir.
is it possible to get a rank below 100 with an agriculture optional? Definitely it's possible. Just try to improve more on your GS score and SS score. Definitely you can get a rank in below 100. Thank you. Congratulations, sir. Sir, source for agriculture optional. Source, I said you, books and everything I have mentioned. You can see the recording. You can know it. How to score 300? Scoring 300 is not a big deal. You can score, but nowadays the scores have been on a lower side. Try to aim for 300, 310. You will definitely get 280, 285 number of score. That's not a problem. Is it possible to get a rank? Again, same question. Those sorts of agriculture is same. Although the source for agriculture is same, so how can we differentiate out? Yeah, how can you differentiate out the answers from others is that your writing skills, using less words, using less repetitive words, trying to create, if ever possible, you can try to create some diagrams in that. In paper 2, most of the time you can use diagrams. In breeding paper, you can use diagram. For horticulture, you can use diagram. So try to be different. Try to write in a flowchart manner. Try to, if they have asked difference between, then draw a table and write difference. And even more, you want to advance, then put the criteria of differentiation. Like for this, introduction में ये difference है, body में ये difference है. So in that manner, you can write. What are mistakes done by sir? So it will take 5 years to clear the exam. Yeah, I had done a lot of mistakes. I accept that. Man is made of mistakes. And some of the mistakes are that I gave less focus to GS. I gave less focus to CSAT sometimes. So I failed in CSAT 2 times. My valuable attempts were wasted in CSAT. And time management was a problem for me. I was not able to complete the GS paper. GS paper you should complete. This year I completed the GS paper in entirety. All the 20 questions I had attempted, and I have got 426 marks. So you are aspirant community, you might be knowing. It's a good score in GS. Okay. How to deal with questions about which you do not know much. Try to write, I said, try to prepare, read the syllabus, make the notes. You would have some basic idea about that. If you don't have any idea about that, better to skip that question. But whatever you know, if you think you don't know anything, you have remembered something faintly, try to put it that in a form of best presentable manner. At least you can get 2 marks, 2.5 marks, 3 marks you can get in that. Hello, sir. I come from an engineering background and I have completed my notes making coaching for agriculture. Please guide me as what would be my next forward. How should I approach test series for agriculture? I have not taken any optional test series for agriculture. Maybe Jorban can better guide you regarding that. What is the option and what? So if sometimes for 2, 3 questions you can write model answers, and if time permits, I cannot commit, but I would like to help you guys. I would give and I would correct it and give you suggestions for 3 questions each of GS1 and GS2. Sorry, paper 1 and paper 2. That Jorban, if sometime maybe next week he can arrange, people can write and upload and can send it to me. We can see how it can be done. I will discuss with Jordan. Fine. How to revise such a bulky optional? Revision is the key. See, once you have remembered now, everything will be coming in your tips. Every 15, 20 days, your notes, it should be 3 or 4 books. For paper 1, 2 books, like 2 thick notes, and for paper 1 and 2, both 2 notes. Revise it repeatedly. Use other color marker pens, color pens, pencils to do it. Agriculture helps in essay. Yeah, agriculture helps in essay also sometimes. If the question is related to rural background, farmers distress or something, it is helpful. From which month we have to start CSAT preparation? I have fear of CSAT. Don't fear CSAT. You prepare daily for 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 2 hour. You need to prepare for CSAT and try to solve previous year questions. At least without that, you will not be succeeding. 2 times 12 papers. 24, in general, 24 times you would have completed the paper. Right. Don't fear CSAT. Tell us about your optional sources. I said it already about my optional sources. Key point to score 300 in optional. I have already talked about that. Sankar IS notes enough. I don't have any idea about Sankar IS notes. I have not used it. I said I have made my own notes. I have never referred to any other notes. What is the writing format for agriculture optional? How to write? Yeah, I said that we can try with Jorban. We can do for the benefit of the community. We will try that. Can we have the PDF of books that I am saying? I am trying out if it will be, if I am able to do it. Added new questions. Yeah, questions are increasing. Questions I told you about marigold, mantha, groundnut. This Pathan Moin has asked this question. So better to skip those questions and try to score in the easy areas, which also approach towards paper one. It's wide in scope. Paper one is little bit wide in scope, but try to read it in a holistic manner compared with GS paper 3 and economics paper as well. So try to get more and more areas from there and try to read, because agroforestry, this water harvesting, watershed management, agriculture economics, extension, they are all very generalistic. So try to correlate as much as from the current events. If you put the examples of current in that, now you will be able to score good mark in that. Which we do not know much. I have told you suggestions for some YouTube lectures of any university since some time. I am an engineering guy. Yeah, there is a, generally I don't recommend anybody, but even though I have used, there is one sir from GB Pant University. Jorban can help you. I'll send the link. That sir is actually very good in that part. He randomly teaches some subject, some topics of agronomy and related soil science area. And he's really, really good teacher from GB Pant University. So I don't know his name. I'm not able to recollect. He's actually good in YouTube. His videos, I have also watched those videos. Some suggestions about comparing syllabus related to crops I have said. So soft copy of your notes. Yeah, I will try. I have not. I have everything is in hard copy format. Something is in soft copy. I would try to share with you all guys. When pest and management disease are, I told you, remember the superstar pest and superstar disease. Remember their package of practices and try to get such note for reference. I will try to do that. Last paragraph of paper 2, lot of vague things and have asked questions. Source of last paragraph of paper 2 syllabus. Source would be your basic, as per the syllabus, try to prepare the answers from, it will take time. It will take time. You can make it from GS paper 3, like Vision IAS ke notes, Vision IAS or Forum IAS, anyone, any of the notes, you will get those areas. Plus, in a general basic Google search will also help you with this. And you can trim it down as per your needs. I found difficult choose question. I have to paste strategies. Sometimes it happens. It depends on your luck. Somebody was asking ki non-agri graduate questions related to pest. In forest service, you need to have little bit of more technical knowledge when compared to civil service. So that's why I said you try to remember the superstar pest and disease. Package of practices for controlling the disease would almost be same. The fungicide would be used. Same fungicide would be used. Sometimes the life cycle part we miss it. That will not. That may give you some less marks, but at least you can manage. Your paper will not go blank. Sir, why aspirants fail to be a part of top 10 rank with agriculture optional? That that question, what to answer for that question? Generally, the score, if it is at least 10 or 15 more marks are given in agriculture, like 285, 280 is the score for highest score. If it goes to 300, then the day is not far. Somebody from agriculture can be a topper. Even pest and disease management, okay, fine. So I think I have got covered almost all the questions which I was able to do. And if something else is left out, Jordan can tell me. I would be happy to answer.
Sir, like most you have answered, sir. If at all, like we can have some other sessions also, sir. If,
We can have, and you
students
can
have,
you can share some
yeah,
spreadsheet or something, Jordan. In that,
yes, sir,
everybody can ask 2 or 3 questions, and whatever
yes, sir,
best possible, we would try to answer them. My interest is that our agri community should go forward. Whatever the doubts,
yes,
if
sir,
it is a genuine doubt, I would go all the way to help these people. There is no
yes, sir,
problem for me. But don't ask useless questions. How to do this,
yes,
that. Don't ask
yes,
childish
sir.
questions. You are going to become an IS and IPS. You are going to lead the country.
Okay.
Don't ask very silly questions.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. We'll surely do, sir. After some time, once you are free, we can again have like for GS also or some other optional questions also. So
Yeah.
that will
We
be
can we
very
can we
helpful
can
for
plan
you.
in that way. We can have Jordan, and I would love to do. I would love to stay connected with you people in the community.
Yes,
And
sir.
in the
Sure,
meantime,
sir.
I would request Jordan, if you can, or I'll save the some. I have many. I have kept many of the agriculture important, that what to say, cutouts of newspaper, which is very
Yes,
important,
sir.
which was in news. So I would
Yes,
love
sir.
to share with you guys. So I
Yes,
am
sir.
seeing, I'll discuss with you. We'll see how we can do it so
Yes,
that the
sir.
people get the benefit. Because during my interview preparation, I had referred to 1.5 years newspaper of agriculture, searching for
Yes, sir.
agriculture news. So I think that can be a great source of. I can do it. I can do it. I can
Yes,
share
sir.
it with you people. The only thing I am facing is the challenge. I have a lot of calls to take, a lot of lectures to
Yes,
attend.
sir.
But maybe in 5-7 days, everything will become normal. Then we will be able to. Till the time I go to the academy, I will try to give best to the community. And even now I'm in the academy, whatever time permits, we will try to do whatever best.
Yes, sir. Definitely, sir. We will because you are like whenever we asked also, you are always ready. When community, you will be a very good
Even
friend.
sometimes you asked me the questions. I said, "Koi baat nahi, you come to my home. We'll sit, we'll have dinner,
Yes,
and
sir.
we'll discuss." So
Yes, sir. We used to do
I'm
that.
I love I love my community. I said you again and again.
Yes,
I
sir.
love my community of agriculture, and I want to flourish. I want to see at least out of 1,000, 120 people should be from agriculture.
True, sir. True, sir. That we should try to make it happen, sir. We'll
And
also
Jorben, you, me,
discuss, sir.
Prahlad, we have got a big responsibility towards the community. We have to do this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We will definitely do that, sir. We'll after once you become free, we will discuss and we'll do
We
it
will,
also, sir.
we'll plan out. And that answer writing thing, we can plan some two questions from everybody. I can check
Okay,
three,
sir.
four good copies, and I will put it here, and you can share it with the group. What can be a good
Yes.
model answer for that? We can do that.
Yes, sir. We will do that, sir.
Okay?
Uh,
That would be
yes, sir.
good.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
And
hope
today,
everybody. Hope everybody is happy with whatever I could answer with the limited amount of knowledge I have. So
Yes, sir. It
thank
was
you
very
everyone for
helpful, sir.
thank you everyone for joining. It was a good number, 65 or 66 something, which I saw. It was
Yes,
really
sir.
good. And moreover, whenever you want to connect, you can all connect with me on Twitter. I am very active with the handle of at Nitesh4462. You can connect with me on Twitter. Facebook, Instagram, I don't use much. You can connect with me in Twitter itself. I'll share it with you, Jorban. You can share it with the people.
Yes, sir.
They
I
can
will
connect
share it
with
in
me
the
on
group,
Twitter.
sir.
They can connect with
Yes,
me
sir.
on Twitter. And Telegram channel, I have not thought of as of now. So you are there, so you can guide. Later on, if possible, I will see a
Yes,
Telegram
sir.
channel because full time I am not able to give. But Twitter, I would be available for everybody. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for this time. Because of their busy schedule, they will be very busy with all these things. But it is really helpful, sir, for Agri students, especially.
Thank you. Love you. Love you. God bless you all, guys. Do well. Do well. Thank you. Thank you, Jordan.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.